I was thinking, since Season 4 in Call of Duty Cold War and Warzone dropped last night, I was thinking about the Battle Pass systems in Call of Duty and how the seasons are directed and if they're any good compared to other games that we've seen throughout gaming history. And spoiler alert, I honestly don't like the battle passes whatsoever. I don't think I've ever realistically used anything in battle passes, and I'll go into that in a little bit here. But I do think the overall season system in Call of Duty is good in theory, but could be executed a lot better. And I also want to make some comparisons to Fortnite with the battle pass and how seasons in those games are run. Just because I think if games are going to be doing the same thing as each other, they should be compared to one another. And honestly, Fortnite wins in the battle pass straight up. And before we get into that, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys agree or disagree with in this video, and we can start some discussions down below, seeing what would work best for Call of Duty. Anyway, starting off with the battle pass. I don't like talking about Fortnite because I'm not a huge fan of it, and I try to focus on Call of Duty, but the Fortnite Battle Pass, at least when I used to play, to give context, this is in 2017, when I used to play, the Battle Passes were absolutely great and fantastic. The battle passes within Fortnite gave you a goal to reach, and that goal being the tier 100 skin. And the tier 100 skin usually has some other things you can unlock for it within that season. For example, my favorite season of all time in Fortnite is the season where the Black Knight was tier 70 or tier 100. Regardless, whatever the max tier in that season was, you got the Black Knight within Fortnite. And ever since that season, that has been one of the most prestigious things to run in Fortnite as your skin, because not a lot of people played Fortnite back then that still play today. So when you see that skin, you know that person's been playing for a long time. And it's not just Season 0's Battle Pass within Fortnite that has been like that. Every season has crazy things late in the Battle Pass for you to unlock, and those things late in the Battle Pass become your goal to unlock. For example, this season within Season 4, you get, I don't honestly know which Rick and Morty character it is, but you get a Rick and Morty character at the end for tier 100, and lots of people want to unlock that. And then you look at Call of Duty's Battle Pass, and what does everyone want to unlock? And everyone most likely wants to unlock the 2 new weapons that come with each season. However, you can literally buy a battle pass for 20 bucks with the extension that will give you the first out of 2 battle pass weapons right away, and it will only take you a couple more hours of grinding time in the battle pass to unlock that second weapon without buying any bundles in the shop or completing challenges or whatsoever. So looking at it in a motivation perspective, Fortnite motivates you to do all 100 tiers on the battle pass to unlock the best characters, while Call of Duty, you unlock all the weapons right off the bat, or have the opportunity to. And if you just buy the standard battle pass, it won't take you long to unlock the weapons anyway. So what's left late in the battle pass for you to grind towards? Sometimes some cool weapon variants here and there, and maybe a character skin for a character that you might not use. But comparing the two, Call of Duty just doesn't have a lot of stuff to work towards in the Battle Pass. And of course, people can just buy the Battle Pass as well. And it seems really weird from Call of Duty and Activision, because you think Call of Duty and Activision would want as much money as possible from the Battle Pass. So you think they would put the free weapons at the ender or later tiers of the Battle Pass. That way, people that want to just buy the guns right away and use them have to spend more COD points, spending more money. And it's good for the consumer that in the Battle Pass, we can unlock the weapons as fast as possible, but it seems very backwards from the normal Activision practices we see within the company. So realistically, what happens every season with the Battle Pass in Call of Duty is once the new season launches, you grind the Battle Pass for the first couple of days, unlock the weapons, get them gold or Damascus or Dark Ether, whatever you want on them, and then that's pretty much your grind for the entire season. And on top of that, a lot of the stuff in the Battle Pass, no one's ever going to use. Why would you use Battle Pass variants for free when you've already purchased Mastercraft variants for specific guns? Also, a lot of the Battle Pass variants become pretty much unusable or unnoticeable when you throw DM Ultra or Dark Ether on them, defeating the purpose of even unlocking that in the first place. I think the only things that I genuinely use from Battle Passes are maybe the cool soundtracks that they put in the game, and then the new DLC weapons when they come out, and everything else just sits in my inventory unused until just the end of time realistically. And you look at Fortnite and that's not the same. There's always been stuff that people have wanted to grind for late in the battle pass. It's just in Call of Duty, there's nothing motivating there for you to do. And it's cool. The battle pass system in Call of Duty is cool. And I'm sure there are tons of people who actually like unlocking the things and using the characters in the game. But once you have mastery camos and you throw mastery camos on guns, variants pretty much become unusable unless it's a mastercraft or a very, very cool epic variant weapon. So that's pretty much what happens every season with the battle pass. But season wise, I think seasons are a great concept for Call of Duty. If you look at the old DLC format, we got 4 DLCs quarterly, and each quarter we got 4 new multiplayer maps, zombies maps, and so much more. Of course, in Cold War, we're not getting the same amount of content we've got in Modern Warfare 2019, but in theory, the seasons bring more content than the old DLC format. Now, I have made a video in the past where I prefer the old DLC format compared to the new one. I just like having consistent maps, and I know their DLC drops are spread out, so once a DLC drop happens, you have to wait a little bit for the next one to come out. But what happens with seasons is pretty much the same thing, and I really enjoy how seasons consistently release content at a steady flow, so the game never gets old and there's always new stuff to experience. However, it's missing that grind factor. There was a lot of days where I played Fortnite, not just because I was having fun with friends at the time, but because I wanted to unlock tier 100 on the battle pass, which gave me more motivation to play. And of course, when new content happened in the season of Fortnite, whether that was a world event or anything, I wanted to play the game then. And in Call of Duty, it's the same thing, except there's not that grind factor, because once you buy the battle pass, you pretty much have everything done right away. So battle pass wise, there's nothing to grind for. And you could say, well, every season does bring calling card challenges as well, but why would you want to show off random seasonal calling card challenges if you already have mastery camos and master calling cards for grinds that take a lot longer? Why would you just pick an inferior calling card and challenge-wise? Sure, some of the calling cards do look really cool, but for someone who has both the Dark Ether and a lot of the Dark Ops and Dark Matter Ultra and a lot of the Prestige Master calling cards unlocked to put in my showcase, why would I show off just some mediocre calling card that completes a season? Sure, it might be cool if you go and show off your seasonal calling cards at the very beginning of the season, because then you think, oh, this person has done all the calling card challenges for season 4 already, that's kind of cool. But then that's only a cool thing and a commodity for the first, week or two of the game. And then once everyone gets to their Prestige Master and does the calling card challenges by themselves anyway, more people will have that calling card, so it loses that special touch. And if I'm being honest, not a lot of people care about the calling card challenges in this game. I know for sure, I have never tried to do the calling card challenges in this game, especially because there's master calling cards for the mastery camos, and I understand that there are some completionists that like to do that, but from my experience with the people that I play against and the people that I've talked to, no one really cares about the calling card challenges. And now going back to the seasons, the steady release of content is amazing. And in theory, it's a wonderful DLC platform for Call of Duty to use, and I hope they continue to keep using it. However, I want more original maps and game modes released within these seasons. If you look at Season 4, 2 out of the 4 maps that we are getting are recreations and remastered of old maps from Black Ops 2. And it kind of sucks to see that, because there could have been some really interesting and intricately designed maps that become new fan favorites that were never made because they picked the safe route to go and just remastered these maps. And also with the steady stream of content, we get new game modes and new maps for 3v3 game modes and fireteam game modes, and that is all great. I don't have a single issue with that whatsoever. My main issue lies with the maps that we get, because if you look at the seasonal maps for Modern Warfare, sure, we got some new remastered maps. We saw Rust, we saw Shipment, we saw a couple of those maps, Vacant to name another one, but there was a lot more original maps that were released in season per season compared to Cold War so far. And Cold War has the balancing issue of creating zombies content for each season as well, which is highly unrealistic. So far we get zombies content every 2 seasons, whether that be new game modes like Outbreak or a brand new map. And personally, I wish that it was just brand new maps every 2 seasons rather than just a new game mode thrown into the game like Outbreak. And I know lots of people love Outbreak and it's super fun and chill and relaxing to play. I just miss how the standard zombies format used to be for DLC. But overall, Battle Pass could be reworked to actually be worth it. Because if I'm being honest, if you had 2,400 COD points and you had the question of should you buy a Mastercraft bundle or the Battle Pass, realistically, the only reason I would recommend the Battle Pass over Mastercraft is because you get your COD points back, and if you build up your COD points through every season, you can actually buy Mastercrafts just based off of how much you earn per season. However, if you don't have to worry about COD points whatsoever and you're in a financial situation where you have lots of disposable income, I would just recommend buying the Mastercraft variants. There's nothing you need within the Battle Pass that you would want or use. I might be wrong. There might be some things that appeal to others in the Battle Pass, but for a general perspective, I haven't heard a lot of people ooh and awe at how cool some of the things in the Battle Pass are, minus the new DLC weapons, but that's pretty much that. And even then, when the season's over, you can always unlock the DLC weapons in the following seasons via the weapon challenges, the exact same way where we unlock melee weapons like the baseball bat and how you unlock the nail gun. Anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on the Battle Pass and the new season system that we've seen for a year and a bit within Call of Duty. Personally, seasons, love it. There could be some small tweaks just to make content a little bit more interesting and original, and Battle Passes are not so good. They could use a huge reworking and almost could be taken out of the game, but with how seasons work, there usually will be a Battle Pass that comes with the season, so they should either put the weapons later in the season to actually make it worth grinding. And I know that's going to suck for a lot of people for me saying that, because they're going to think, well, I want to unlock the weapons early, but it also sucks for players that do grind the game and that do play consistently, because that gives them nothing to grind later in the Battle Pass. And I understand that putting the weapons in earlier tiers are going to cater to a wider variety of audience rather than the grinders and the people that actually put time into the game, but it just sucks for the people that do put time into the game because there's less to work towards in the future. Anyway, leave a like if you guys did enjoy, dislike if you didn't, there's no hard feelings. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.